In this video, you're going to learn how to rank your affiliate sites with SEO in 2020. Hey guys, it's Adam here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to rank your affiliate websites, with SEO on Google in 2020. So let's get started. So first off, we have high quality long form content. Now I cannot stress this enough. I know I don't want to sound like most people. They always say high quality content, but high quality content is definitely necessary in 2020. You want to also have a long form content as well, so at least 1,000 to 2,000 words. If you're competitor, you obviously want to look at, okay, so here's what you want to do. You want to go to Google and you want to look at what your competitors have. Okay, so let's say if your competitor they have for their average blog post for their keyword that you're trying to rank for, they have 2,000 words. What you want to do is you want to write 3,000 words. Okay, so it's much easier to outrank them with lesser backlinks. Or let's say if they have 1K, you want to write an article which is 2K. Obviously you want to provide high quality, and you definitely want to provide more information than they did, so that way you outrank them easier. Okay, so that's number one, and it's quite important. Okay, without this, all the other things are not that good. So number two, we have on page SEO. Now, if you don't know what on page SEO is, it's essentially optimizing your blog article for SEO. So Google knows what your article is about and what to rank for. So if you head over to backlinko.com, this is a great website. So he goes over this in this article. He goes over the anatomy of a perfectly optimized page. So in here he goes over like 16 key on-page SEO factors in this infographic. I actually have this on the website. So let's just go basic. Let's just do a basic overview of it. So you obviously want to have a SEO friendly URL. Keep in mind to make it super short. That way it ranks better. You don't want to have super long URL, which is number one. And second thing is you want to go to your permalinks and set it to your post name instead of your category. So with on WordPress default, you'll get all these ugly links. They're like based on your category and then the article title. Instead, you just want to do your post, or you could actually edit your edit your articles directly on WordPress as well. Next up, you want to have the title tag in your keyword, your main keyword in it, like on page SEO guide. You also want to make sure it's in H1, a header 1. Then he goes over best guide modifiers. To add modifiers, you definitely want to have those two to make it more long term and easier to rank for, so you can rank for many keywords, not just one, right? And then he talks about dazzle with multimedia, meaning you want to have a lot of images and videos whenever it's needed, and to make it easily digestible, to improve user experience. Okay, and then we have using subheadings H2 and H3. Dropping your keyword in the first 100 words. You want to have mobile design because you want to build your website mobile based as well, not just the desktop, because 50% of all traffic, I believe, is mobile traffic nowadays. So you definitely want to do that. Then you obviously want to do outbound links. Interlinking is so important. I cannot stress this enough. It tells Google what the other page, it increases relevancy, and I'll talk about that a little while later as well. Boost site speed. Site speed is so important nowadays as well. If you have a slow loading site, you're not gonna rank that well on Google. Okay, so it's very important that you make sure your website's less than at least 2 to 3 seconds. Okay. You want to get it down to like less than 1 second, but being less than 2 to 3 seconds is good enough. And actually, there's a theme which Income School actually created. It's called Avocado, and you know, they claim it's one of the fastest WordPress themes out there. I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check it out, and it actually is pretty fast. So, and they do a lot of optimization for you, but there's definitely ways you can optimize, but that's for another video. Next up, you want to sprinkle in some LSI keywords. So LSI is essentially keywords which are like, let's say if they mean the same thing, but they're synonyms essentially. Okay, so it's saying one thing 10 different times, something like that. Okay, that's what an LSI is. It helps with relevancy. Next up, you definitely want to do image optimizations. You want to name your images with your keywords. You also want to add social signal buttons, so yeah, so people actually share your posts. You will also want to increase your content length, as I said, and you also want to boost dwell time, meaning how long they stay on here actually is one of the SEO factors. Okay, so if they just go to your page and they leave, that's bad. Okay, that's telling Google that the keyword that you're ranking for is not what you should be ranking for. Okay. You also want to do outbound links if I didn't talk about it. That's just for increases relevancy, as well as you know, you're linking out to authoritative articles, but make sure it's not like Wikipedia if you're talking about something completely random. Wikipedia is a safe choice, but you want to do something more relevant so it helps rank. So you guys can check this out. He actually has even more information here, going over all these things. And as you guys can see, he has like a lot of multimedia. He has like a little box here, and then an image here. He has like a video here. As you can see, right, like something like this would rank pretty good on Google because it's so high quality. Okay, so next up on number 3, we have sharing social media. So now if you want to, okay, every time you create a blog post, you want to make sure you share it on first of all Twitter. Okay, then you also want to share it on Pinterest. So you want to, so you want to head over to a website called canva.com, and you want to create a vertical Pinterest post, so that way you know, that's how Pinterest works. And you don't want to do rectangle. You want to do these long vertical rectangles, so it occupies more space in Pinterest, and more people look at it and they click through and whatnot. And what you want to do is you also want to upload it to your Facebook page. If you have a Facebook group, you want to post it to your Facebook group. You want to, if you have a YouTube video, you want to add your article in your YouTube description of a video. So let's say you have wrote in a blog post, you created a video about it. You want to link back your article in the description of that video, and you also want to put that video in your blog article. So that's what multimedia is. So and then you could also do Tumblr and a few other things. Okay. And you also want to do last is Quora. Quora is amazing source of traffic for you guys. You know, you're not just going to improve your rankings, but you're going to get traffic from Quora as well. But the thing about all these is the more consistent you keep on doing it, the quality content you do, the more followers you're going to build on Twitter, the more views you're going to get, and some followers on Pinterest, but it's mainly about views on Pinterest. On Facebook, you're just going to get you're not going to get some followers, but it's just going to increase. It's going to technically build more backlinks. That's why you want to do it. Same with Facebook group. With YouTube, you also want to do it. It just helps with more backlinks and Tumblr as well. And Quora, you're going to get a lot of traffic back as well if your answers are pretty good. I actually pay people to do Quora for me. so that I can focus on writing blog articles and things of that sort. So Quora is pretty good as well. So you want to make sure you share on all these. Don't skip some of them, but you want to do all of them. Next up, we have having Web 2.0s. Now, you guys can create Web 2.0s yourself. So what is a Web 2.0? Web 2.0 is essentially those websites which are like Wix.com or Weebly.com, right? So you create these free websites, or Blogger.com or WordPress.com, I believe that's, or is it WordPress.org? It's either one, but so it's a free one where you can set up your little blog here, and then you could write about your main blog post that you did, your main money site or affiliate site article, and then you can link back to it, build Web 2.0s like that. Now, keep in mind, I just want to make sure you guys know this, whenever buying backlinks, whenever buying Web 2.0s, any sort of packs on certain websites. So before I talk about that, I usually buy these from Conquer.com. Conquer.com, if you head over to this website right here. I'll leave a link down in the description for this. This is a premium web. This is where I would buy my Web 2.0s, and I bought some Web 2.0s from here. So they do everything. They do manual process. So they hand write all these, okay? So they're safe for the latest Google updates. I don't know about that, but whenever you're doing something like this, keep in mind there is still a chance. I don't want to say this is completely safe, but this is something I do, and I think it is safe. But you have been told that it's your responsibility if your site does falls off ranking or anything like that. And then they do all these things, right? They hand make it. Obviously, the writer's not going to be top quality, but it's still handmade, okay? So, and they're going to add images and videos. Keep in mind, you don't want to give them the exact target keyword, okay? This is really bad. So this is what I was talking about. You don't want to, every time you buy something like this, you want to make sure that you usually do branded URLs, branded anchor text, and get branded URLs. So what does that mean? Okay, that just means like if your website's google.com, and let's say you are ranking for a certain article, you don't want to push that article. You don't want to tell these guys to build Web 2.0s for specific articles. You want to tell them to build to your branded URL. So that means what a branded URL is essentially the URL link for your website, or it could be branded anchor text. So an anchor is something like check out this blog post here, and the word here, you attach a link to this word right here. You want to do generic keywords like that, and then you don't want to do something like and then you want these type of keywords to have your homepage. And you also, if google.com is your website, you want to also do branded anchor text like Google, and then you attach a URL of google.com to this keyword here, or anchor here. So that's just, you want to keep that in mind. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer them. But yeah, Conquer is where I buy some of my Web 2.0s. You can also use a few other websites like Legit, Upwork, and Fiverr. I wouldn't recommend Fiverr, but you guys can try. So anyways, next up we have outreach or guest posting. Now make sure you don't overdo any of this. This and outreach. Make sure you don't go out there and start guest posting on every single one of them, right? So you just want to head over to Google and type in guest posting websites for, and put in your niche, just like this, and you'll see all these blogs show up, and then you just go on them, and you'll just write content for some of these websites. You outreach them, and yeah, like this blog post will tell you where to contact them. Like you'll go here, trailsunblaze.com, and then they'll have like a section which says write for us, and then you just send them an email, and you show your content, and if they like it, make sure it's high quality, okay, or else they're gonna know that you want it just for the backlink, which is true, but you kind of want to provide them value too, right? So they get content and you get a backlink. It's a win-win for both of you guys, and you don't want to overdo it, okay? You don't want to overdo like every single one of them, because Google might find out. You want to keep things natural, okay? Like how, like, you know how I told you guys to get a lot of here and do branded URLs, branded anchor text. The reason for that is most of the time that's how people get most of their keywords on different websites, right? So if you get a natural backlink, it's very rarely is it going to be like your exact keyword. Never do exact keywords, okay, that you're trying to rank for, like exact branded keywords. You want to do very generic ones like here, or let's say if your website's about ClickFunnels, you want to do ClickFunnels, or some just super generic keywords, okay? And you obviously outreach and guest posts. Next up, we have creating videos and posting them on YouTube and other video submission sites. So every time you write a blog post, what you should be doing, if you really want to maximize, if you're trying to rank for that keyword super, if you really want to rank, this is just one thing you guys can do, okay? And it's quite effective because you're getting traffic from YouTube and these other video submission websites, and you're also, getting more backlinks to your own website by doing something like this, right? So let's say, so the tool I recommend, so every time you do a blog post, you just want to quickly summarize it and create a video on it. So the software I recommend you guys use, link in the description, is Content Samurai. Now this makes it like super easy for you guys to make these affiliate videos, and because a lot of times you're gonna be talking about like top 10 best iPhones, I mean top 10 best phones, or top 10 best bottles, or top 10 best keyboards, or something like that, right? And you're gonna make those type of videos, or you're gonna make review videos, or you're gonna make informational videos. This tool is pretty good for it because you can quickly pump out videos with this tool, okay? And it does a lot of work for you. And you could just have a script, and they also have people who, not people, they have a special AI which actually just talks whatever you wrote, right? It just talks from whatever you wrote in the software based on the script, obviously. And if you adjust the setting to slightly slower or faster, I forgot what it was, it actually sounds a little bit natural. So if you don't want to talk in your videos, you just want to quickly get your videos out there, you can use this. This is a great software. I'll leave the link down in the description. Next up, we have Relevancy. Now this is the last one, but this is so important. Now, what do I mean by relevancy, right? I was talking about relevancy on this page right here, and he was talking about how you should interlink. So interlinking is one way to improve relevancy. What relevancy is it tells Google what your website is about, right? So you got to think in terms of Google, right? If you're Google, how are you going to show your website to that person, right? So let's say if you're a user and you have a problem, let's say your problem is to lose weight, and you write an article on how to lose weight. First of all, that's a pretty competitive niche, but I'm just making a general assumption, something right off the top of my head. So let's say if you were trying to rank for that keyword, right? Here's what you should be doing. If your website is practically about how to lose weight, okay, I didn't pick the right niche. Let's do something like how to lose weight for 40-year-olds, right? That's way more specific. So let's say your website is on how to lose weight for 40-year-olds or 40-year-old men, right? Now, if your entire website is on this and you have like tons of different articles on just this, what are the chances Google is gonna rank your website for certain keywords or that keyword? It's pretty high because it's super relevant. Okay. Now, obviously, you need backlinks, and authoritativeness does boost, does help you out. But in 2020, relevancy is kind of the key. Okay, doesn't mean you should stop building backlinks, but you should be focused on creating content which is super relevant. One great example of this is 5funnel.com. Now, this is a website by Franklin Hatchett. And I'll talk about him a little bit after. But so he has this website. It's purely based on ClickFunnels right here, as you guys can see. There's like 6 different there's 6 articles on one of these pages, and there's like 21. And he goes on and creates these websites, and all they talk about is ClickFunnels, right? They're the 9 best sales funnel examples. So in here he talks about ClickFunnels. In here, can I use ClickFunnels with Squarespace? Is ClickFunnels fake? And here he has like a affiliate link right here for ClickFunnels, and here he has for some other program which is also ClickFunnels. Okay, it's like funnel scripts. That's from yeah, that's one of the products from ClickFunnels, and GetResponse. So this website focuses purely on funnels. It even has funnels in the keyword on the URL, and it has an email marketing. So he goes over is ClickFunnels and autoresponder, and then he also has a GetResponse, a few articles on GetResponse as well. So this website, you would say, is super relevant. So sure, he might not be ranking for ClickFunnels review, but he's going to be ranking for all these small keywords, and even on top of that, there'll be like hundreds of different keywords. So you know how I talked about LSI keywords? He could be ranking for thousands of keywords in here, because if he optimized it correctly, which I know he did, something like best sales funnel builder right here, he wrote that, or online ClickFunnels is online software. So this could show up on schema. I mean, what is ClickFunnels is quite competitive, but there's tons of keywords which are not that competitive that he's ranking for only because he's super relevant. You get what I mean? So he's going to be ranking higher than someone else who talks about a bunch of different things, random things, and then he talks about ClickFunnels, even though they have a higher authority. Now, obviously, if they have like super high authority like Forbes, the chances of them ranking on top is pretty high, yes. But in most cases like these, relevancy is gonna get you the #1 spot on Google. And it's not just about getting the #1 spot on Google with affiliate sites. What it is you could be ranked you could be on the first page, right? You could be on slot number 3, and you still get a lot of traffic. But the thing is, you have like a ton of different keywords, right? Like, let's look at his website. He has like a ton of different articles, so all of them are ranking, and then each one of his articles has like a lot of different keywords that he's ranking for, which are long-tailed LSI keywords, right? Or just long-tail keywords. And this is what you want to be doing, right? All this. So this website is by Franklin Hatchett. So what he does full-time, which also I do full-time affiliate marketing, but so he goes out there and he creates these little websites, as you guys can see, and he ranks them on Google. Now, he has a course which I always recommend to anyone starting out building affiliate sites, or just starting out affiliate marketing in general, because his course is called Savage Affiliates. And you might have heard of it, because it's like one of the best courses out there, and it's one of the most cheapest courses out there. So most people, they charge like thousands of dollars for their courses, right? Nowadays, gurus are charging a ton of money just for a simple information that you can just Google. Now, this course has a lot of information. It shows you like what type of articles to write, how to do SEO and everything. Goes over free traffic from like Quora, YouTube. It has like a whole mini course of YouTube, blog commenting, what do you call it? Uh, does he have Pinterest one? Okay, I'm not gonna say Pinterest because he has the Instagram one, and he has a growth hacking, yeah, growth hacking for forum traffic, and he also has paid ads in there, which goes over Google AdWords. It goes over solo ads. It goes over how to create funnels and email marketing, right? Email marketing. It goes over Google AdWords and Facebook ads as well. And it has like a ton more information than what I just discussed. It has like clickbank training, like how to write your articles, how to structure them, and he gives you a ton of examples, case studies. He also showcases student results and his own results and his own results for his own case studies for ClickFunnels, because as you may know, Franklin Hatch is like one of the most he's like the highest paid affiliate for ClickFunnels, right? He's the biggest affiliate for ClickFunnels. So he has like a whole module on it. He also has a module on launch tracking and web hosts and how to promote them through free traffic. It has like a ton of different things, but enough about that. If you guys like it, I'll leave a link down in the description below. It's super cheap. And yeah, if you guys are new to something like this or would like to know more, even if you're intermediate to advanced, I think this training definitely has a lot of things that even I did not know, and I've taken a lot of different courses. This one is one of the best, but again, you don't need a course if you don't want to. I guess you could just figure it out by yourself. It will take you longer, but again, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and thanks for watching.